What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's get to it. You want to hear another Tupac story? Well, here's one for you. Boom! And of course, we'll be going over this in more detail on the Patreon. Here, we're kind of limited, especially with this one, where as far as you can go. So, Tupac and Suge gotten so close, they're kicking it, they're having a good time. The money's coming in, and a situation occur. And when the situation occurred is when Tupac wanted to send some money. And when he realized that his monies hadn't come in yet, and he's like, okay, all eyes on me, sold 5 million records. My money's got to be kicking in right now. Like, where's the money? And once he's wasn't seeing the returns, and he's getting told, hey, you got this new car, we got you this new house, and all these different things, the attitude started to show up, and you starting to see the same look that other artists on the labels were getting, or frustrated with how things were going, and they were like, uh-oh, he's figuring it out. He's not that happy. He's finally figured out he's, not the golden goose. He's in the same boat as everybody else. But everybody's taken care of. Checks are coming in the mail, your rent is paid, your cars, all these things are coming in boatloads. Anything you want, you can get it. Just let them know, and they get it for you. Now, Pac needed some money for some other things he wanted to do. And he was going to set up his own label and try to set up his own thing where he get to be the boss and he can go down this road or whatever. So him and Suge, countlessly talk about doing all these different ventures. They worked on so many different avenues of how they were going to structure, the movement and what they were going to do, and when he had Death Row East. So we're gonna make a East Coast Death Row, and you're gonna be in charge of it. You, Eric B, they was gonna run it, and that was gonna be it. Pac was like, okay, Death Row East is gonna be the movement. I'm gonna do a One Nation album to unify the East and West Coast, show that we all one love. We're gonna do a tour that's going to promote the subsidiary, but he wanted his own thing. So Machiavelli Records, Machiavelli was the name of it, and changing his name to Machiavelli would free him from the publishing of Tupac. Tupac he'll put out another Tupac album, but his Machiavelli character can be more darker. And that publishing for that name that he's creating, everything, that publishing, everything goes to Tupac. He got all his publishing rights to Machiavelli. So that's why he was leaning towards turning his name to Machiavelli. Now, he was still going to do Tupac albums under the name Tupac, but then there's Machiavelli. And the Machiavelli album is the ones he's going to do with the Outlaws and do all his things on Machiavelli Records. And eventually he was going to phase out Tupac and just be known as Machiavelli. This was the original plan. Now, once all this is negotiated, things were back, the way they used to be. Him and Suge was cool again. They was betting on how many girls they could get to put tattoos on their body or their name. Like they would do stupid bets and stuff when they play, play around. And so he tell Pac, "Hey Pac, I bet that I can get that girl over there to get her a tattoo of my name on her before you." He was like, "Suge, she don't even know who you are. We the entertainers, we the stars." I bet. I bet. Put how much you want to bet? I bet I get her to get a tattoo of my name. All right, we gonna bet. How many girls? We gonna keep count. And I want pictures. I want pictures too. I want you to take a picture of her going down there and getting a tattoo. I got my tattoo artist right here. And he had this girl that did tats. Suge was down there getting tattoos. He was like, "Suge, you can't pay the girls either. They gotta want to go down and get the tats." He's like, "They don't get the tats. Watch." So Suge was getting all these girls to get tats on them. And one time they was in Cabo. And this girl was such a fan. Such a fan. And Pac was just not in the mood for the contest and none of that. Plus, they was just doing this normally at home. They out in Cabo. All of a sudden, the girl was like, "Oh my God, it's Tupac and Suge Knight and Death Row." And she starts playing California Love, singing it. "California knows how to party." And so and her boyfriend is like, "Can you believe it? Can I get over there, dude?" And Pac is just not in the mood. She's got one of those cameras that you gotta wait for the flash and all that, and she's trying to flash it. And he was like, Pac's like, "Can you please don't take any pictures of me right now." Because he was not in a good mood. Whatever happened that day, whatever, Pac was not in the mood to take pictures. So Suge was being nice. He just being upset and everything, and all that. "What's your name, girl?" So Suge started, speaking to her and everything else. He was like, "Yeah, he had a bad day. So he ain't really feeling up to it. He's just so all that flashing in his face. He just, how people do." She was, "Oh, I know, I just want one picture with him. Can I get one picture, please?" So he was like, "Yeah, if you get my name tattooed on you, if you get a tattoo of my name, yeah, I'll let you take a picture with both of us." And she's like, "A tattoo? Oh my God, I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't. My boyfriend would die. He's right here." And he's like, "You don't mind if she get a tattoo, do you? She can get my name tattooed on." And the way Suge looked at the dude, the boyfriend, he was like, "It's her body. If she wants to get a tattoo, I mean, that would be kind of weird, but I mean, no, it's cool. It's cool. I'm just saying, it's up to her. It's her body." So she was like, "Nah, I don't think I could get a tattoo. I don't think." So Pac gets up. He hears this going on. He just gets up like, "You want a picture? Let's get a picture. But then after we get the picture, you gotta go." So he breaks up everything in the whole vibe just because he want to try to win the bet. So he knows Suge trying to get that advantage in the bet. So he jumps right up. It's like, "You want to get a picture?" She's like, "Yeah, all right. Give your friend or whoever the picture to take it." So they got the guy to take the picture because she tried to give the security guard, whoever was there, to take it. And the security, he was like, "Nah, he can't take the picture. He working." Like, "Nah, you can't get him to take the picture." So this guy got to take. So they gave it to some guy, and that's the picture you see there. You see the boyfriend in the back. And there's a lot of things that's missing from this situation. But we'll cover that on the Patreon. We definitely will cover that on the Patreon. The Casino for Life Patreon is cracking. So when they got back, Tupac had to leave. They came back. Tupac had to leave from Cabo and everything else. The girl didn't get the tat. They didn't know where they could take her to get the tat. Then Tupac, I think, won the bet with the girl with the tats, but the bet was still going. Suge's just like, nah, you in the lead. He was Suge. When we go? How we gonna find out? We gonna how long this bet go? So to somebody win. Well, what's the cutoff number, Suge? We gotta come up with one. Suge wasn't quitting. He was not giving up that bet. He wasn't finna concede that bet. So that's the funny things about all the things that had went down and transpired. That's some of the funny stuff, all the good moments. But we definitely finna. I gotta give you guys the full story over there on the Patreon, where I can't edit stuff out for obvious reasons. So anyway, I'm a roll, but you already know what it is.